up, you guys? After Show Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more Ally McBeal. This is season 1, episode 11, titled Silver Bells. I have another hot chocolate with marshmallows in it. I'm really excited. Also, my hair is a bit of a mess, eh? I just want to touch on last episode, because I've had a little bit of time to think about it. And I can already see now, having watched the episode and, thought about it and everything, that people could probably have a negative reaction to both the episode and perhaps my reaction to the episode. Like I've said in the past, I'm not very good with words on the moment, and then I'll end a reaction and then I'll think about it and I'll have more to say about it. So here I am, having more to say about it. I myself am still just trying to educate myself in the world of, gender fluidity and, transgender women and men. And I understand that perhaps last episode wasn't a very good depiction of that. My thoughts about last episode were that the fact that they touched upon a subject like that in what would have been, I think, the early 90s or late 90s. Actually, when did this season air? Let's find out. I just want to be sure. Right, 1997, so late 90s. I would class that as a big step towards what we're talking about today. And I just wanted to give the show credit for trying to go there. Do I think that they did it correctly? No. The character in question was assigned the gender of male at birth, and it was clear throughout the entire episode wanted to be a female. So I believe, I could be wrong, I might be wrong here, I'm still trying to educate myself as it is. I believe that would class them as a transgender female. Maybe. I'm not sure. But regardless, they were using the wrong pronouns during the episode, which I didn't pick up on to begin with. I thought about it, and I talked about it with a couple of other people, and I picked up on the fact that even though Ally had said, Stephanie, I think the name was, wanted to be a female around the office. But when Stephanie had died, they kept saying he a lot of the time, which could be kind of triggering to somebody who is in that position that identifies as a certain gender but keeps getting called something else. I can understand that would be very frustrating, but I'm just going to say I'm not going to hold it against a TV show that was 20 years ago for getting these things wrong, because I'm still being educated. There's a good chance that you're still being educated on the subject, and we're all going to make mistakes, and we're all still learning here, and I don't want to be negative towards the show due to something that they didn't understand at the time. I hope that this makes sense. I hope that this came across as sensitive and respectable as possible. I don't mean to offend anybody. I just wanted to do, I just wanted to try and explain the way that I felt about the last episode. Even though I don't even know how you guys feel about the episode at this point in time, because none of this has been posted or announced or anything yet, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I'm not somebody who watches something from 20 years ago. Well, very, very occasionally. I'm not somebody who watches something from 20 years ago and judges it for the humor or behavior that it was 20 years ago, because things were different back then. Things were written differently. People thought things were funny that aren't funny today. And I will sometimes be like, that's wrong, but a lot of the time I will just take it as it is. Like, would I found something like this touching 20 years ago? Probably. Do I find it very touching today? I think that if this episode was written today, it would be done a lot better. Because, you know, we know a lot more about the way that everybody works and anyway, you know what? I think I'm done talking about this. How about you? Let's just get into the episode, because my hot chocolate is still very hot, to be honest, but the marshmallows are going away. So I'm going to try and drink it and burn my tongue, and it's going to be great.
How has it come to this? We're smart women. We're fairly attractive.
I'm even hot.
So why aren't we with hot men?
Also, I don't really think that she's very hot. My opinion, no. Anybody think she's hot?
Find me short.
What?
Well, most women wouldn't consider dating a man, you know, who isn't taller than...
But a lot of women would.
Would you?
You were about to drink
Is
this
he into her?
cappuccino like most men make love.
I can't sing. It would just be backup. I thought you, maybe Georgia.
Backup singers for you like Ikettes?
It's a Christmas party tradition. Everybody sings. We rent out the bar. We have it during the day for rehearsal.
Ally.
Just that there's been a buzz about you being so lugubrious, and I was hoping you could squash it with a number. I'm partly looking out for you here.
Thank you, Elaine.
Would we be allowed to marry? Legally?
All three of you.
A
Yes.
throuple. Okay.
Well, that's not something you can do legally.
Well, actually, I'm a lawyer
think you can
myself,
now.
Miss McBeal. So's Patty.
I think it's
We're
actually
basically
possible
common law
now.
partners already. We want our union to be recognized by the law.
I mean, this is obviously
I think you can even marry
and
yourself.
we think you two would be the perfect
Which is kind of
attorneys to
weird.
argue.
Oh gosh.
Why?
Because we're bringing it before Whipper, and she has great respect for John's legal mind and your sense of romance.
Down this road, walking the line, spinning my pride. And I have made mistakes in my life that I just can't hide. Oh, I believe I'm ready.
I'm getting there with the theme song.
Now I'm ready to sing. I've been searching my soul tonight. I know this song.
2 children are by Mindy and me, and our third is by all 3 of us.
What do you mean by all three?
James fertilized Patty's egg. It was implanted in me, and I carried it to term.
And I've emerged without my trousers. Chagrin.
How?
Will I what?
How?
Sing? Now? At our Christmas party? Well, I thought maybe you and Georgia. Hey, Georgia.
She's not very,
I love that suit. It's smart.
modest.
Have you thought about putting that natural baritone of yours to a beat?
I'm not singing backup for you at the party.
I don't sing backup for anybody.
This is for Christmas. Jesus Christ, our Lord Savior was born.
Hey, you
Kills
just
me
used
how
the
everybody
Christ's
around here
name
can be
in
so
vain.
Me.
Do they, as a threesome?
Evidently not. I guess the women take turns being too tired.
I don't really get it. I don't get it. A penis is not a shared toy.
Don't say penis, Renee.
It
I mean,
is a total.
do the girls love each other
menage a
too?
trois.
'Cause-
It's like a harem fetish.
It's not a menage a trois thing. He's either with one or the other, but never with both.
We can either go with science or emotion. With science, we're armed with several well-accepted anthropological studies which say that man, by nature, must procreate with multiple partners, spreading his seed as much as possible for the survivability of the human race. Emotion says he should follow his heart, which has a proven incapacity to be drawn to any one female for a long period of time. Personally, I lean towards science. What are your thoughts? I appreciate you're not rushing with your answers.
Do you really believe that?
Yes?
Men can't stay attracted to the same female for a long period of time. That's the science.
Sexual attraction is all chemical, Renee. The body stops producing the chemical for the same partner. It diminishes sexual appetite.
We're a family, Your Honor. Conventional, no, but we're happy, we're devoted to each other. The kids live in a home where there's love and trust and security. How many people in this room could make the same claim?
You say that you were laughing and talking and having more sex with your husband once he started this affair?
Strangely enough.
Why do you think?
Well, his relationship with Patty kind of opened him up. Maybe that helped my relationship with him.
I mean, unconventional,
It
but
almost made sense.
Come on, Georgia.
if
What
they
you
think it
wanna
works,
do 4 wives or 5?
I would never
we
be able
should
to do
allow
it.
polygamy just as long as it works.
No, but you and I, these past few months, you have been relaxed, more intimate. This is the best we've ever been together, ever since Ally came here.
I beg your pardon?
You've been less, I don't know, repressed.
Because of Ally. Wait, you think there's something going on between me and Ally?
Of course there is something going on. Maybe not sexual, but we all know there is something going on, and
what?
And maybe the reason I'm able to live with it is because you have been. I don't think you're being unfaithful. But I think there are little pockets of intimacy that you can't get to with me, that you do get to with her. And as a result, you feel less...
it's good that you're getting this out.
Repressed.
That is the best word I have for it. And as a result of that, you and I have been more intimate. Ally has been good for us, and it pisses me off.
That's...
crazy.
She's just telling you how she feels.
I've got them.
Excuse me?
Don't call her crazy
I got
for
them to
that.
sing back up for my song.
You got the Ikettes?
Well, not the real ones, but they're sexy and they're black and they coincide with my sensuality.
I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus last night.
I need to sex it up a little bit.
It's just a rehearsal.
And
There's
the
something
party
really
is
weird
Friday.
about this.
Let's do it again.
All the
Are you
backup
ready,
singers
boys?
are black.
A 1, 2, 3.
Kissing Santa Claus
Something really weird about that. Just saying.
You know, if she ever caught her mother with Santa, she'd tell her father.
In a second. She said that?
Yeah.
Well, it's silly.
And true. You know Steve Schwinn, you know Steve?
I can't believe that you're telling her this.
Yeah.
This is not.
Yeah, well, he said that his marriage...
It's not really
got
something
better
that you
as
should
soon as
be.
His wife started going to therapy. It's not that she went to counseling because there was anything wrong with the marriage. It's just feeling like talking to somebody else. She felt like it kind of decompressed her. And you and I think our friendship makes us both stronger. Don't you?
Yep. And it's just a coincidence that we used to be lovers. Well, it certainly isn't my plan to break up your marriage, but I can't say I'm exactly thrilled to be the best thing that ever happened to it either.
Whipper, you want to be happy? Don't look around. Happiness can be found in one word: denial.
Happiness, Richard, is going to bed at night with something a little more secure than a fishism.
I mean, if he doesn't want to get married,
Whipper,
and you want to
you
get
want me to marry
married,
you? I'll marry you. What's the
don't
big
force
deal?
him into it.
My point is, we love each other. We're together. What's so important about marriage? What does that really mean?
Must mean something, Richard, if you're so afraid of it.
Not everyone wants marriage. That's okay.
Why does single women automatically conclude if they're unmarried they're necessarily unhappy?
Oh, as opposed to men who stave off misery until after they're married. What was that? Nothing. Billy's happy. He's never been happier. That isn't true. I have definitely seen him happier. Oh, God.
He told you about our conversation.
What conversation?
Richard.
What? She told her that you told her about what she told you. I'm in the middle and clueless. I feel like Elaine.
Ally.
Billy.
Bygones.
Quiet!
I told you.
Need to talk. No, the three of us need to talk.
Can I just apologize to everybody and be excused?
No! This has been coming for a long time. The three of us are getting in a room together.
I'm available to take the minutes.
Do you just sniff trouble and seek it out?
Yes, and if there's any way I can complicate it.
Excuse me?
What?
We're late for court.
I grew up with the same dreams as everybody else, Ms. McBeal. I dreamed of my wedding day, had visions of my little house, my garden, and it didn't work out exactly according to plan. But you know what? It did work out.
I'm drawn to her.
Whipper?
Ally. I'm drawn to her.
Huh?
I'm tempted to invite her to the Christmas party. As my date.
Oh.
We broached the subject once, and she sort of... Well, she kissed me under the mistletoe, and... The moment was fraught with ambiguity, but I did sense an overture.
Then ask her.
I'm not good asking women out.
There's not much to it, John. You just ask. You know the way you prepare for your big negotiating sessions? Do that.
Just march in there and demand money?
March in there feeling you're the strongest man on the planet.
I would like to start by protesting that I've even been brought into the middle of this.
I second that. I protest you being in the middle.
Who's under attack here, me or him?
I don't know.
You don't know.
That's what I said, didn't I?
What are you so angry about?
I am angry.
She has a
In order
right
have
to be
meaningful
angry.
Discussion about our marriage. I gotta have her in the room. I am angry because I
She's
don't
got a
even
point.
know who to blame. I'm angry because I like you better since she came back into your life. I'm angry because I'm not sure that I want her out of your life. I am angry because I don't know how to handle this. And on top of it all, I like her, damn it. I'm angry about that too.
I'm really glad that we cleared the air and, bye.
Get back
This is not done, Ally.
I think we need to get really honest with each other.
Georgia, husbands, wives, ex-girlfriends, that is not a combination that calls for honesty. That is a combination that calls for pretending.
The things I've heard in this trial, some of it is going on here. She has made you more emotionally accessible. Do you deny that?
Not for a second.
Should have denied it. Look,
Honesty is key.
I am getting out of this room, and whether or not my friendship with
Ally,
Billy has made your relationship better or not, it
You're
doesn't
trying to
matter.
organize this. You're
And
trying to
whatever
fix
you
it.
decide to do about that, I shouldn't be in this room.
You grew up dreaming that you'd be a mother and have a career. Maybe this three-way thing is what you dreamed about.
Oh.
Good night, honey.
Good night. Night. Relationships should be in twos, or at least in even numbers. I mean, why do you think women feel the need to be married anyway? I mean, it can't just be the security thing because men are just as insecure as women.
Being
You don't
unmarried
have to get
isn't a
married.
stigma
Just
to men.
FYI, if you don't
Eligible
want to.
bachelor.
Nothing's
Old
saying that
maid.
you have to.
Society
just a
drills
social
it into us that women
convention.
should be married. Society drills it into us. Smart people should have careers. Society drills it into us that women should have children and mothers should stay at home. And
Yeah.
society condemns the working mother that doesn't stay at home.
Honey? Honey?
Oh, I didn't mean to disturb anybody. You don't have to get up.
Oh, that's okay.
Is something the matter? Oh, no.
They're
No,
watching
no,
The
I
Simpsons.
just came to get a peek of your home.
Look, if you want to get married, that's okay. Just explain it to your significant other. If they don't want to get married, then you either have to accept that or find someone else that does want to get married. If it's that important to you.
Did you ask her yet?
I'm still steeling myself.
Strong, assured, fresh, bold.
You just described a breath mint.
What I do want is to completely trust you.
You don't now?
I understand.
No. Are you technically faithful? Yeah. Are you
No.
totally? No.
He had sex with someone on
When you
their
go to her
thingy, their bachelor
and
thing.
repeat things I have said to you, when you go to her as a sounding board for stuff that involves you and me, that is not fidelity. She understands that. Why can't you? I need to feel that whatever our successes or failures, she's got no part of them.
I agree with her.
Okay. I get that.
He's so doggy. I love him.
May I be so bold as to ask you something?
But before you do, your fly,
She grinned.
Hey, no one notices that shit, really.
Listen, Ally, about this, the Christmas party.
He's too nervous.
Would you be interested in coming with me as my date?
See, John, I actually have been thinking about that, and, you are my boss.
Okay, I understand.
Well, see, it's just that
I understand.
You put yourself out there, and I love that.
There is really no good reason for the Commonwealth not to recognize a union of three. I know the institution of marriage is changing, but I also know this isn't an erosion I'm willing to contribute to. Your timing may be right on this issue, but you picked the wrong judge. Plaintiff's motion denied.
I'm sorry. Yeah. She just, you know, made the right decision.
Hey, there's a rumor going around you're naked under that robe. We laugh together. We love together. Why introduce the notion that it could all work out?
That would be a holiday fishism.
I'm afraid.
Of what?
My parents. All they did was fight. Scream. I grew up in my room, wearing headphones, blaring music
I can
so I
relate.
wouldn't hear. My heart would actually quicken a little near the end of songs, because I knew during that little gap, you know, I'd be able to hear them.
So you equate marriage with that?
I equate depending on anybody with that. So much age difference. This could never lead to anything permanent. It's automatic. There's a guardrail there from day one. That aside, I love you.
I just don't work well with guardrails, Richard.
Yeah, I know. Maybe we could get, I don't know, some counseling. Or I could get it.
He's willing to work on things.
Let's just get through Christmas, okay?
Sure.
I appreciate that he's willing to work on things.
Santa Claus is coming. Santa Claus is coming.
I'm sorry if I came off a lunatic.
No, not at all.
You didn't. No. The truth is that I do use him.
What?
Billy. I mean, whenever I feel insecure or I don't know, unsteady, I tend to grab hold of things that steady me, and Billy does that.
I know.
I mean, the weird thing is that so do you.
Me?
Sometimes. I admire you, Georgia. Oh, how awful. Let's go to the party together as dates.
I think your first instinct was correct.
I'd kind of like to go with my current one.
Maybe a glass of wine up here. Noise troubles me.
Well, wouldn't you like to dance?
Oh. I'm not rhythmic.
Maybe a slow dance.
Well,
No, I mean, because slow dancing isn't really like dancing at all. It's just two people kind of leaning on each other. Almost as if they'd fall down without the other one to hang on to.
do you know that you're odd?
I
Coming
do.
from you. I don't know this song. I wouldn't be able to sing to it.
For me, the true meaning of Christmas has always been Santa. It still is. You're allowed to believe in something you know doesn't exist.
I actually still did believe till I was 12 years old.
And what made you stop believing?
My mother, she told me he fondled the elves. Some therapist told her step one was to at least undermine my admiration for him. Next year she told me he died. Heart attack, cholesterol. I blame myself for leaving the cookies.
Oh my god.
Fat man trying to squeeze through a narrow chimney. And I taunt him with Oreos and a glass of whole milk.
And you call me odd.
Christmas carols.
Alrighty, well that was Ally McBeal, Season 1, Episode 11, titled Silver Bells. You know, we dealt with the case in regards to a throuple. You know, I don't think it's for Ally to say why the three people accepted this idea. It is up to them. The real reasoning behind it and everything is up to them, and it's not for her to say. It's not really her business. Because everyone's different. I know plenty of people out there that are in, like, three-way relationships, and they're happy. Would I be able to do it? Absolutely not. I'm absolutely, like, way too jealous of, you know, being in a relationship with someone and them, you know, giving some of their time to someone else. I wouldn't be able to do it. Like, I need the attention from the person that I'm with. So, personally me, I couldn't do it, but I'm not going to say that it doesn't work because everyone's relationships are different, and I don't think that what, you know, the Bible or like what society dictates says what a relationship is. I think that we all decide what relationships are. And you know, if that's the way you want to have a relationship, that's fine. I do, however, think it's weird if you want to marry yourself. I think that's a bit strange. That's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.